Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be hiking Kildoo Trail. I kind of want to hike the whole thing all the way through and just see what it's like. Just get used to the trail and stuff like that. So, it's Labor Day weekend. I thought it was not going to be nearly as busy as it is. So I could not park in a parking lot, so I had to find a parking spot on a side street, and right now walking to the trail. I've already walked some of it, so I'm going to try to run some of it to try to get it done faster. But we'll see how this trail goes. Right now, we have to go. Parking lot's up there, so it's not... We're getting there. So let's go on this journey with me and see where it takes us, huh? Okay, so my goal was to walk down to this other parking lot, because I thought it was a different parking lot, and that's where I know the trailhead is. So it turns out it's not, so I know I passed a trail on the way in, so we're going to see if we can use this trail right here. Alright, I know I passed this right here. Let's see where this takes us, I guess. See if we get to where we're trying to get to. Turns out this leads to nothing. Yeah, so it turns out nothing. There's just a house, a water fountain, and a no parking sign. So it turns out this isn't the trail, so now I gotta walk all the way back to the parking lot I passed that was too full to park in, and then go from there. So we just added some time to this, so fun times. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, I finally fixed the camera stabilization. That jiggling around was giving me a headache. Well, finally made it back to where we parked at, so now let's go the other way and see what happens. Okay, this path is more walked on. I feel a lot more comfortable with this path. Tell that people have walked on this one before. Kind of makes me feel like maybe I'm going in the right direction. You can see all the overflow from... So, makes me think, well, makes me know we're getting closer. So, almost made it to the parking lot I wanted to park at. But for whatever reason, we get to be super busy on Labor Day weekend. So, almost to the trailhead. It's taking a lot longer than anticipated. This isn't the start of the trail, but this is where you start from the parking lot. These stairs right here, don't let them fool you. They're super convenient on the way down, but definitely the hardest part of the trail on the way back. Trying to climb up these stairs on the way back was absolutely brutal. To get to Kildoo Trail, I had to go down Alpha Pass for about like 15 minutes before the trailhead started. So I thought this was fun and interesting. These people ahead of me ended up starting the trail on the opposite side. So they would start where I was ending. So we'd be going the trail opposite directions. So I was kind of curious where we'd end up passing along the trail, which ended up being a little bit over the halfway point after I crossed the bridge. This is the beginning of Kildoo Trail. It starts at this red bridge right here, and it ends when you get to the next bridge, which is about a mile away down the road. I would pass people along the trail, but this baby right here kept staring at me the entire time I was behind them. It's kind of freaking me out. There were several of these streams coming down from the mountainside throughout the hike. It was just kind of cool to stop and stare and just follow them and see where they go. Alright, finally see the bridge. That means halfway point. Now we just got to get to the other side of the bridge and go all the way back. Hey, look, yay, I found the trail on the other side of the bridge. Now let's try not to get lost. I haven't been on this side before, so we'll see. Kind of missed the trailhead to come up there. Apparently, I could have came up over there, but I don't where that is, so somewhere on the way back. I barely missed a turn. Oh well, keep going. Over halfway done. Okay, probably a bad idea. If I see a tree and I kind of want to walk across, just because it's so long. And quite frankly, I don't know how this is about to go. So we're gonna find out. Don't fall. Don't fall. Try not to fall. Don't fall. You know, recording and doing this just isn't really as easy as doing it. Not gonna lie. Made it. What that means, I don't really know. So. Not really much of a view. Hoping I was going to get more out of that one. There were a lot of good views of the river on this side. And it was blue, like abnormally blue, like movie type of blue. It's a lot. They had these orange floaties throughout the park, I guess, just in case anyone did fall in the water and couldn't stand up. The water really isn't that deep, so I don't think they were ever used. Finally did it. Trail complete. Made it back to the bridge. Now, let's go on another hike to find the truck. Gotta park that quite a bit away. It's a cool bridge though. Look at this. It's so much cooler in here. Nice breeze, nice wind. Alright, time to find the truck. There was this random barn at the beginning of the trail that you could go inside, I guess. I just didn't really feel like exploring it, so I didn't. There was a lot of people in there. Alright, finally made it back to the truck. So, what are my thoughts? One, don't go on Labor Day weekend. Holy crap, too many people. I wanted to run more on the trail, but you could run for 30 to 45 seconds and then you're just going to get into another traffic jam and then you got to wait. So, I did run a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to. So, there's that. Definitely on a different weekend. But the left side of the trail is super busy. Right side of the trail, like after you crossed over the other bridge, I don't know if people just don't realize there's another trail on that side, but it's pretty dead. There's nobody on that side, so that was nice. So the way back was a lot easier, a lot less people. So as far as the trail goes, it was like a moderate trail. It wasn't too complicated or nothing. I mean, there's definitely a lot of rocks and whatnot, so you gotta navigate all that, but it's a pretty well laid out trail. Took a couple wrong turns, but you know, wasn't too far off. So it was all right. Nice little 2-mile hike through the woods. Way too many people though. So anyway, Kildoo trail down. Next one to go.